Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Joy, aka the Lord's favorite child. So, like I always say, let's get right into it. So, today, what I would want to focus on would be reminding us about the relationship that we have with God and about how there is nothing or there is no human relationship that we have that is more important than the relationship that we could ever have with God, or there is more important or that can give us anything better than what God has to offer us. So, a little backstory. So, I remember on multiple occasions, I've had friends who, and let me tell you something, that's like one of the most painful experiences where God tells you that you have to leave a friend for your, like, for you to be able to grow spiritually or for your relationship with God to be able to grow effectively, because most likely that person holds you down or that person is just hindering that progress, if you get what I mean. So I remember like having this friend who constantly I'll argue with God about how no, this relationship, I'm not going to change it. This relationship, I'm not leaving it. I can change her. It's not even a situation of I can change man. Is it I can change my friend, that she's going to end up seeing God through me and all those kind of things. And that ended up like not being the case. It was even the reverse. I was the one who ended up being influenced and all. And I think that was when like my eye opened that God was trying to save me from the whole stress, the whole hassle. That's why he said I needed to distance myself from said person. So over the period of time, or over the time in which our friendship decreased, or we weren't as intimate in friendship as we used to be, I've noticed that the higher I got, like it's not even just how like people in general, the higher I got in my relationship with God, the easier it was for me to be able to influence said people from afar. Like I don't know if you get what I mean. Like we're not as close as we are before, but I can see the positive impact of me growing spiritually in their lives. And one thing God has been able to use that to teach me is that there are some times in this life where we would have to let go of some people to be able to save said people. We will have to let go of some people for them themselves, for they themselves, not just us, to be able to grow, or for him to be able to even get through to those people and all. And letting go of some friendships might be like the hardest thing. Letting go of some relationship might be like the hardest things. And sometimes we don't even get that there are relationships that we might be in, and physically it might be all good and fine for us, but mentally, spiritually is damaging you, or mentally the person is getting you, or the person gets you on that level that you need to be, but your physical body cannot handle the level or the friendship, so to say. Or sometimes it's even the spiritual aspect that is in shambles, while we feel mentally, physically we're having it. Do you get? But I just want to remind us that it is only a relationship with God, or a relationship ordained by God, or a relationship that God is the one who directed you to said friendship, that will give you all three of said things, that physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything in all ramifications, you're able to find God in your friendship. You're able to say, oh God, I know it is you that gave me Shalakwe, or I know it's you that gave me Shumbo, or I know that this relationship, it glorifies you one way or the other. And I just want to remind us that I don't know if to say let that friend go, because I kind of feel like you'd know when God is telling you that there are some relationships that for that person's sake, for your sake, you have to distance yourself from, for the person to be able to grow and for you and God to be able to establish your relationship well. So I just want to remind us that let that said person go, because no relationship in this world is more important, or no relationship is better or can give you what God gave you. I mean, like in Romans, I think 5:8, it talks about how like God loves us so much that he gave us his son. If God can give you his son, there is nothing he cannot give you. There's no relationship that he cannot replenish, or there's no relationship that he cannot give you 100 times better. Just trust him with every aspect of your life, and I'm pretty sure you're going to see him in every aspect of, like you trusted him. So there's no aspect in which you're not going to see God come through for you. So just trust him with your relationships with friends, your relationship with siblings, your relationship with anybody, and he's going to prove to you that as long as you have him, there is nobody better to have at your side than God. So yeah, that's it. I hope this blessed you. I hope this pushes you to actually take a step to let that person go and let God in. and I'll see you in my next video. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you know a friend of a friend of a friend that you've been telling that Sholakwe, I think it's best you shift to back, please do send it to them. Thank you.